It's been a whirlwind summer for Crystal Palace's defensive rock, Marc Guéhi. At just 24 years old, the England international has become one of the Premier League's most sought-after centre-backs, and the transfer rumour mill is in overdrive. The buzz started after Guehi's standout performances for England at Euro 2024. Calm on the ball, dominant in the air, and with a reading of the game beyond his years, he's caught the eye of several big clubs, both in England and abroad. Chelsea, his former club, are said to be considering activating their buyback option, eager to bring back the academy graduate they let go in 2021. Meanwhile, Manchester United and Tottenham are closely monitoring the situation, each desperate to shore up their backlines with a defender of Guehi's quality. Across the channel, Bayern Munich have reportedly added him to their shortlist, seeing him as a perfect fit for their rebuild. Palace, however, are playing hardball. They value Guehi at around £60 million, and with 2 years left on his contract, they have no intention of selling unless a huge offer lands on the table. Manager Oliver Glasner has made it clear Guehi is central to his plans for the season ahead. Still, with the transfer window ticking away and several giants lurking, you can't help but feel this story is far from over. Will Guehi stay and lead Palace into another solid campaign, or will the lure of Champions League football and a massive payday prove too tempting? One thing's for sure, wherever he ends up, Marc Guéhi's next move could be one of the most decisive transfers of the summer. Stay tuned, this saga might just have a twist left in it. If you've been following English football lately, one name you just can't ignore is Adam Wharton, the Crystal Palace midfield sensation who's gone from championship prospect to Premier League star in record time. And now, the transfer market is buzzing with whispers about his next big move. At just 20 years old, Wharton's rise has been nothing short of meteoric. After making waves at Blackburn Rovers, his January move to Palace was seen as a gamble by some. But it's a gamble that's paying off big time. Calm under pressure, crisp passing, and the vision to split defenses like a hot knife through butter. He's quickly becoming one of the most exciting young midfielders in England. Now here's where it gets interesting. Multiple top clubs are circling. Liverpool? They've been keeping tabs for months, seeing him as part of their long-term midfield rebuild. Manchester United? You bet they've noticed, especially with their need for young, technical talent. And overseas, whispers are growing about interest from Bayern Munich, who are reportedly scouting the Premier League's brightest young stars. But Palace aren't about to roll over. They see Wharton as a key figure in their project under Oliver Glasner, and with his contract locked in, any club wanting him would need to put serious money on the table. We're talking £50 million plus territory, and that's before Palace even start negotiating. Whether he stays and becomes the heartbeat of Palace's midfield or makes the jump to a European giant, one thing is clear. Adam Wharton's journey is just getting started, and the summer transfer window could be the next big chapter in his already thrilling story. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think Wharton should join next? Big news coming out of Spain. Sevilla's Eric Lamela has officially announced his retirement from professional football. But here's the twist. He's not going anywhere. The Argentine magician is swapping his boots for a whistle, stepping straight into Sevilla's coaching staff. At 32, Lamela leaves behind a career packed with flair, passion, and unforgettable moments. From his early days at River Plate, to making his name at Roma, to a memorable spell at Tottenham, where he famously scored that outrageous Rabona goal. And finally to Sevilla, where he added a Europa League title to his collection. Injuries may have slowed him down in recent years, but his influence in the dressing room never faded. Teammates often talked about his relentless energy, his winning mentality, and his ability to lift spirits when things got tough. Now instead of highest level, and let's be honest, having some match, something tells me his legacy is only just getting started. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your favorite Lamela moment in the comments. Let's give Coco the send-off he deserves. The plot thickens in the world of transfer drama, and this summer, all eyes are on Gianluigi Donnarumma as Paris Saint-Germain and Manchester City rehearse their latest moves in football's never-ending soap opera. If you thought goalkeepers lived a quiet life between the sticks, think again, because Donnarumma is about to remind everyone why keeper can also mean keeper of all headlines. Let's set the stage. Donnarumma, the once untouchable Italian giant at PSG, now finds himself on the outside looking in, thanks to PSG's decision to roll out the red carpet for Lucas Chevalier. Luis Enrique, with the shrug of a man choosing between red and white wine, told the world, "We're looking for a different type of goalkeeper." Donnarumma, who helped PSG to their first Champions League title and played nearly every match last season, suddenly finds himself more exiled than an Englishman in Paris without their kettle. The heartbreak is real. Gigio even took to social media to say farewell to the fans, dropping the kind of emotional statement that would make Shakespeare reach for his quill. Enter Manchester City, sipping their tea with eyebrows raised. With rumors swirling about Ederson's possible move to Galatasaray and City re-signing James Trafford, the question is, could Donnarumma be the next blockbuster signing at the Etihad? While City haven't been officially spotted in talks, Donnarumma's agent has dropped juicy hints that the Premier League is the only stage big and rich enough for this Italian opera. Some reports suggest that personal terms may have already been agreed upon, while others indicate that it all hinges on Ederson's decision to stay or go. And PSG, they just want to make a profit from a player they signed for free 4 years ago, because in Paris, even the goalkeeper has to be chic, unique, and apparently able to outpass a midfielder. Donnarumma's footwork might be questioned by Enrique, but his shot stopping is beyond doubt. The real question at City, will he fit Pep Guardiola's ball-playing philosophy, or will he become the world's most expensive spectator on the bench? Here's a joke for you, transfer window warriors. Why did Donnarumma take up gardening? Because he's used to making saves in every field. This saga isn't just about gloves or goals. It's a summer blockbuster with twists, cliffhangers, and maybe, just maybe, a happy ending in Manchester. Who do you think will be City's next number one? Drop your hot take in the comments. Bonus points for puns involving clean sheets. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because in football, even the goalposts can move overnight. The North London summer is sizzling, and it's not just the weather. Transfer talks are reaching fever pitch, and at the heart of the drama stands the electric Eberechi Eze. As fans refresh their feeds and armchair pundits dust off their crystal balls, the question bouncing around every pub and pitch is, where will Eze dance next? Arsenal or Tottenham? Tottenham Hotspur have thrown open their checkbook, spurred on, pun definitely intended, by the injury woes of James Maddison. With Maddison out for most of the season and Son Heung-min off to chase new adventures after a glorious decade, boss Thomas Frank is desperate for creativity. Eze, who orchestrated Palace's FA Cup triumph with wizardry and a winning goal, is now topping Tottenham's wish list. And let's be honest, this is about as secret as the recipe for a cup of English tea. Rumor has it, Spurs may even try to negotiate Palace's hefty £68 million asking price down before that release clause ticks over and costs them even more. Spurs fans, start practicing your samba moves. Eze's flair could soon light up the new stadium. But wait, what about Arsenal? The Gunners have long admired Eze, perhaps remembering those fleeting days when he wore their academy badge, before he was released and went on to prove everyone wrong at QPR and Palace. Eze grew up an Arsenal fan, but Mikel Arteta and his recruitment team seem to be adopting a new philosophy. It's not you, it's me. Having signed a raft of reinforcements, Arsenal have cooled on making Eze the centerpiece of their attack, viewing him as a luxury when their real focus is strengthening elsewhere. Money talks, and right now, the Gunners are counting their pennies after a busy window, considering new alternatives instead of breaking the bank. As this London tango reaches its crescendo, there's a new plot twist. Newcastle, the surprise interloper, have made a cheeky inquiry in classic Geordie style. Meanwhile, Eze, for all the noise, hasn't pounded the table demanding a move. And yet, if crystal balls and whispers are to be believed, North London, likely in lily-white, could be his next stop. So will Eze's next dance be in the red corner or the white? Or will Palace hold on to their crown jewel for one more magic show? Here's a joke for all you transfer window addicts. Why did Eze say no to being a magician? Because he already knows how to make defenders disappear. If you've enjoyed this whirlwind through the rumor mill, don't forget to hit like, drop your wildest prediction in the comments, bonus points for rhymes about Eze, and make sure you subscribe, because the North London drama is only just beginning and you won't want to miss the next twist.